Hello again! Welcome back! In this part of the lesson, I'm going to do some revision of the essential vocabulary with you. What does it mean, essential vocabulary? It means that the words which we are going to look at right now are very important when we speak about vertebrates and invertebrates. Does it mean that we have to memorize all of these words forever? No, I don't think so. However, it is very important that from now on you know what is an exoskeleton, that you know the difference between omnivorous, herbivores, and carnivorous animals. It is important that you can recognize the words and know what they mean. We don't speak every day about arthropods, do we? Let's see. These are the most essential words about the science lesson of vertebrates and invertebrates. I subdivided them into 3 groups. The first group is simple words. Look at them. They're easy peasy lemon squeezy. The second group is not as easy simply because the words in this group are either long or tricky. And the third group is the new words. It is a part of the vocabulary that is new for you. It's something new that you learned this year. Let me take my magic wand and let's walk through the words. Wings, that's an easy word. Here we go. Some insects have wings. Do you know any other animals that have wings? I know you do. Some fish have wings. Did you know? Birds have wings, but not all of them. In Australia, there are some birds that don't have wings. Do you know any other animals that have wings? We'll speak about it later. Eyes, that's easy. Insects, that's super easy. All insects have. Antennae or antennas. A body, which is with segments, a head, thorax, and an abdomen, and 6 legs. That's very important. 6 legs. Body, corpo, head, and mouth. Next group, long or tricky words. Herbivorous, you see, I underlined those 2 vowels for you because words like that have a double stress. It's not herbivorous, it's herbivores. Herbivores. Omnivores. Carnivores. You see, those words are quite long, but it's kind of easy to understand what they mean if you know that herb means plants, omni means everything, tutto. And carne, of course, means carne, meat. Antennas or antennae are those, the little things some insects have on their heads. Oh, excuse me, all insects have antennae, of course. They use it to smell, touch, find direction, and to communicate. They talk with each other using their antennae. Abdomen is a part of the body of all the arthropods, which is below the thorax. Thick and thin are the words that you heard already, but they are very tricky. That's why I want you to hear them from me again. Don't forget about the th sound in English, you need to do this with your tongue and your teeth. Thick and thin. Do you remember we were doing a tongue twister? I can think of 6 thin things. 6 thin things. Can you? Do you remember? This is a very difficult tongue twister. All right, what does it mean, thick and thin? Thin means something very, very flat and flexible, like paper. This kind of paper is very thin. It's easy to break it like this. And this part of my notebook is much more thick. You see, the thickness is much larger. It's not as flexible and it's harder to break. Thick and thin. I can tell you, I can hear my neighbors. Sento I miei vicini through the wall because the wall, muro, is very thin. I can hear everything. Or I can say, I don't hear anything behind that wall because this wall is very thick. So I can't hear anything. All right, moving forward. Those are the new words. Exoskeleton. Exo means it's growing outside, not inside, outside. Thorax. This part of the body of the arthropods. Thorax is basically the same as torso. Torso, thorax. Torso, thorax. What else? Pinchers or pincers or claws. Claws, something that can pinch. Pinch, ouch, pinch. Pincers, something that doctors use as well. Pincers, pinchers, or claws, synonyms. And the last one, arachnids. Arachnids, of course, means spiders.